My name's Kelly Turnbull. I'm from northern Manitoba, but I live down in Los Angeles, working in animation. And sort of as a side job, I do a couple of comics, like web comics that I publish myself online.
Kelly's been immersed, probably since she was a child. That's why she got into what she's doing.
My aunt's pretty involved in like the kind of comic scene out in Vancouver, so when I was younger she used to send me like a lot of self-published books and that. Boing Boing Zine put out a book years ago called like the Happy Mutant Handbook that was just all about like guerrilla like indie publishing and stuff. Someone gave it to my parents, and so like I read it a bunch when I was like 8 years old or something like that, and it was just like, oh my god, people can make these things, you can make anything you want, you can just do it. It was hard to find someone who I could tell cared about the craftsmanship of the tattoo. I want to find the person who clearly cares about setting me on the right track so I can get something good. I actually heard about Damon like pretty early on. A couple of years ago, I was like looking to get a new tattoo, and I was on this blog called like Crit Ink. They post a lot of like really awesome tattoo artists for like inspiration, and so like I saw a bunch of just his like raven and owl tattoos and stuff. So I kind of got the wheels in motion.
Kelly has come to me before, so she has one sleeve or half sleeve done from a while back. From her own process, she narrowed down that she wanted a wild boar. I could put all my own twist into it, as long as it was reminiscent of a cave drawing of a wild boar. And then the rest of it, she basically just gave me like a collage almost of images and little concepts and things that inspired her, and basically it's her world.
We were putting the tattoo together and kind of like, deciding what direction we wanted to take the design for the new one on this side. And it's kind of a Zelda-inspired thing. For me, Legend of Zelda is kind of what like Narnia and Lord of the Rings and stuff is for other people. It's kind of like that fantasy world that they grew up with, and so he was like, oh yeah, he was really into the idea of that. They've got a lot of like cool designs and patterns and things that like it looked like he could really easily like take those patterns and kind of like work them into his own style.
I like to have the person and the part of the body that I'm working on right in front of me, my reference material right at the side of me, and the person chatting, so I'm just processing as I'm drawing. Kelly mentioned to me, and she was kind of saying, oh, well, like you're really into the depth of spirituality and meaning and in images and patterns and things, and I kind of feel like here I am bringing patterns from a game. And I said, well, no, it's not just nothing. This is like a modern mythology that you're applying to your situation and your needs. Mythology has to adapt to our circumstances. You can't, if she doesn't relate to a mythology, why would she use symbols from that mythology? For someone to put a myth together, it had to reflect something that people were resonating with. And I think that's what Kelly is doing, is kind of going at it from the other side.
He's seeing like how he can kind of like take it and manipulate it and get the idea, but with his own signature on it. Artists like Damon, that's like the creme de la creme. He's the best he is at what he does.